Okay, welcome everyone. My name is Terza Ekholm. Welcome to Ask Me About AI, Open Office Hour with Terza, where I answer questions about AI and give mini lessons about whatever's going on. And there's a lot going on. So, uh, the talk we were having just before I started this recording made it just highlights how fast things are moving. And hold on, I'm trying to modify a couple of things here. Okay, good. So I'm a little puzzled. Let me go back here. All right, we'll go with that. All right. Thank you very much. Bear with me. It's been for me personally, it's been a whirlwind of a week. Just like you guys were talking about just before we started this recording, the things are moving so quickly in AI. It's really hard to keep up with them. So, just like Emlyn was saying, whatever class you're in or workshop you're attending, or even this open office hour, take notes, go back and look at the recordings, take your time. As Emlyn said, she's doing baby steps. That is exactly the right approach. I dove headfirst this week into SEO, AEO, and GEO, which I don't want to just toss out three-letter acronyms. SEO is search engine optimization, AEO is answer engine optimization, and GEO is generative engine optimization. And I'll explain during this call what all of that means. Um, I will, before I dive into that, I will mention that my husband and I were both in engineering in high tech several years ago, before my husband retired and I decided to become an entrepreneur. We were both laid off actually back in 2002. Anyway, fast forward, that's not the last time we were in engineering. But because engineers and so many other people in other industries like to use three-letter acronyms, my husband and I decided to form our own little community of two people called HAT. And HAT stands for Humans Against TLAs, and TLAs naturally is three-letter acronyms. So I will try not to. I will use three-letter acronyms because there's so many. It's just easier to keep up with them, but I will try to define them as I go. On that note, so last couple of weeks, I've been talking about answer engine optimization, which is what businesses need to do for their website so that they're found by uh, LLMs such as ChatGPT or Perplexity or Google Gemini or a whole host of other LLMs, including our favorites, maybe Siri and Alexa. And along with side of that, OpenAI just by itself, and it's only one of many companies, but I don't know if it's the biggest in terms of ChatGPT now has more than 1 million people uh, uh, asking it questions every single day across the globe. And not all of those, of course, are paid subscribers, but a good percentage are. Why this matters, among other things, is that OpenAI intends to make ChatGPT your one-stop shop for everything. And when I said the word shop, yes, pay attention. I'm going to introduce you a little bit to agentic commerce, and it will dovetail neatly into this answer engine optimization. So bear
What,
with
what,
me
what
here.
what
Oh,
was
yes,
that
go
word?
ahead.
What
What?
was the word? Something.
Agentic,
uh,
agent, so agentic
Agentic.
commerce.
Okay,
And
agentic.
the reason I'm bringing this up is because one of the things that OpenAI has announced is that starting in 2026, you'll be able to use PayPal to buy things right there in ChatGPT. You won't even have to leave it. All
Wow.
right, let me go into why this matters. So imagine this. It's December 30th. It's cold. You wake up and your furnace is dead. You're shivering, wrapped in a blanket, thinking, oh no, is this how my year ends? But instead of scrolling Google or calling 10 HVAC numbers, you open up ChatGPT and say, "My furnace stopped working. I need help now." That's it. No forms, no websites, no hold music, just one natural sentence. This scenario is what is called agentic commerce, where AI agents don't just give you answers, they take action on your behalf. In this case, ChatGPT checks which local HVAC companies have AEO and GEO optimized data, meaning it knows who's licensed, who's open, who's nearby, who's trusted. And then it responds, XYZ Heating and Cooling can be there in 30 minutes. Service fee is $300 up front. Would you like me to book it? You say yes, and boom, your PayPal account is charged, the job's booked, the text name and ETA show up on your phone. No website, no manual checkout, just
Oh.
done. So, what's wild is this is not sci-fi. OpenAI and PayPal have already announced their partnership that will make this possible. Businesses that prepare now, especially home service providers, will show up first in this new world. Because if the agent can't find your entity, it can't recommend you. And if it can't trust your data, it won't transact with you. So all the work we've been doing, or I've been teaching about AEO and GEO, hold on, let somebody in. Entity consistency, FAQ, schema, voice search optimization. This is what it's leading to. We're building the bridge from visibility to action. So I'll say that again. We're building the bridge from being visible to action. So here's what's really happening behind the hood. AEO, GEO tells the AI who you are and what you offer. The agentic layer checks your data, your availability, and your reputation. The payment layer, like PayPal, handles the checkout directly inside the chat. The dispatch integration schedules and tracks the job automatically.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's not all here yet, but it's coming. So discovery, decision, and transaction all merge into one smooth flow. And the funnel now becomes prompt, which leads to trust, which leads to transaction. So when I talk about the future of AEO and GEO, this is it. Not just being found, but being booked. For small businesses, that means fewer clicks, less ad spend, and faster cash flow. For consumers, it means instant help. And for those of us building visibility systems, it's a huge opportunity to help local businesses be ready before 2026 hits. So
Wow.
when your furnace breaks down in 2 winters, your agent just might say, "Don't worry, I've already booked the repair."
Wow.
That's why these things are important. Any questions
For,
before I proceed? Yes, please,
yeah,
Nancy.
out of curiosity, with all the attempt at having smart, like refrigerators and everything else at one point, um, I don't even know if that still exists. I'm assuming it does. If not, are we going to redo it? But the refrigerator actually knows that the repair needs to happen. That was supposed to have happened years ago, and be able to schedule the repairman to come out. Any heads up of what's happening with that kind of stuff? I mean, I'm just curious.
No, that's a great question. I don't know about that one yet, and I
Yeah.
don't know if I'm be ready to trust it, even if it was possible.
Certainly
Uh,
didn't work on my 2 refrigerators this past 6 months.
I thought
Oh,
it also tracked what was in the refrigerator. So if you were going to the store and you needed something, the refrigerator knew what was in it. That was
well, it
part of
was supposed, yeah, it was supposed to
it.
be right. It was supposed to be able to read the barcodes
Right.
on
Microsoft,
what you,
I thought they were the ones that came up with that
yeah,
about 10
it was
years ago.
Wow.
exactly. It's been a long time, and it's sort of funny that it's kind of now coming around again as something that's probably going to really happen now.
the Internet of Things, but I think it that promised a lot more than it could deliver at the time. and things have been growing so fast now. Remember also what's coming up that I haven't touched at all because it's really not my lane, but keep in mind, robots, home robots are
Yes,
coming.
I want one.
So I wouldn't mind having one that would at least do the laundry and fold it and put it away.
I want clean.
My father told me, and I didn't look this up, but he said you could obtain one now for $1,300, but I suspect he's talking about the ones that come out of China. So,
So over in Waikiki at the International Marketplace, there's a Tesla store, and right in the window is Optimus 2, which is a maid, like you're a robot that is doing
Okay, look at cleaning.
all kinds of things like that. Yeah. There was Optimus 1, now Optimus 2. Yeah. And
Yeah, my concern is sending him to the grocery store. Will
I
I
don't know if
come
you can
back to
send
somebody?
him.
Somebody might steal my robot.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can send him to the go do the shopping, but he can he can dust. I don't know.
Well, you
no,
can order your groceries to be delivered now. So,
yeah, so your groceries get delivered and then your Optimist can put them away for you.
wait,
Unpack
exactly.
it,
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
somebody to pick it up,
check
my
the dates.
vegetables.
Oh yeah, I don't know about picking out the vegetables. There's a lot of interesting tasks that we humans we sort of take for granted. They're not maybe so much for granted, but they're skills that we've learned throughout our lives that we don't remember anymore. So you know when you go, at least if you when you go to the vegetable section in the fruit and vegetable section, even if you pick up a strange piece of fruit and you go, well, I don't know what this is, but it's probably not ready yet. Just saying. And would
Yeah.
you expect a robot to know that? Mm,
Maybe, don't know.
yes. I will
I don't
tell.
know.
Yeah, go ahead.
The I remember Helen not long ago saying she uses AI when she opens up a refrigerator and says what and shows what can I make?
Right. My
That was
husband does,
incredible.
my husband does that too. He says, these are the things that I have in my refrigerator. Give me some suggestions for a recipe. And it will tell him you can make this, this, and this, and with what you've got in there. And if you want to add variety, add this ingredient or whatever. It's amazing to me.
Yeah, and mine tells me you're gonna have to go to the store to get something to make.
Yeah. Yeah. It looked in my refrigerator right now. It says, you're in trouble. You don't have anything in it.
Go to the food clinic.
Beer and vanilla don't a good recipe make. I don't know.
No.
If you keep your vanilla in your refrigerator. Anyway, so this week, just a slight update here. I did upgrade my computer because the old computer that I had wouldn't let me do Chat GPT as an app. It wouldn't let me upgrade to the Chat GPT Atlas browser, and a whole bunch of other things. So now my new laptop does let me do that. I've been using the Chat GPT Atlas browser since for over 2 weeks now, and I mostly like it. I haven't because of that, I haven't really tried much with the Chat GPT app, but it's here. And just the other day, I tried ChatGPT Agent. I had remember we talked about it weeks ago and I was struggling with it. Yesterday or the day before, I said I need some spreadsheets and I told it what I wanted, and it actually created them not perfectly, but it got most of the way there.
Wow.
However, to Dean's point several weeks ago, I wouldn't trust it to populate it.
Mhm.
So a lot of my struggle this week has been learning some new tools, to support what I'm new business efforts that I'm doing, which I'm not going to yet talk about, but they have to do with AEO and GEO. Um, and it would suggest a spreadsheet, which I would go create. I put in all the parameters, and then I'd go off and use some of these tools to fill in the spaces on the spreadsheet. And then I would ask ChatGPT for some more information, and it would give me a whole new spreadsheet. I was like, no, no, I was just super frustrated this week.
Mhm.
So there are some things for which it is terrible.
Yes, terrible. So I was I can't remember exactly what I was doing. I I had to do it like 8 or 10 times, and I finally said, I'm gonna do it myself.
Yes.
Pick the one that was closest. And then I asked after I was done, I said, what is it that you didn't do exactly? That was the word I used all the time. Do exactly this. He said, oh, there's these rules where I make suggestions, Microsoft rules or this rule or whatever. So I went in and did new prompts and said, when I say exactly, you're not to use those other prompts. But I should have asked that to begin with. I didn't know that there were rules there. So I spent like 3 hours it's so frustrating. So I finally just did it myself. I had it done in 10 or 15 minutes because it did put things in the order I wanted. It just wouldn't space it the way I needed it spaced. Oh my
I
God.
was just using Chat GPT. I just put in tell me about, and then I put in ancient aliens, UFOs, actual sightings, footage, whatever. I put in a lot of things, and it came back and gave me several videos that some were from the government that were recently released, and some were looked like some person just held their iPhone up. I don't know, but it was really marvelous. Like there was a whole bunch of good footage and good things with, and then it showed sightings in all different parts of the world. So that was pretty
Mm.
satisfactory, pretty vast. It was like a good set.
Yeah. Yeah. That is really amazing what it can do. So, if you don't mind, I'd like to share a video with you. So, based on all the research I've been doing on this topic for the last couple of weeks, I put it all into a Google Notebook LM and had it create a video. And I watched the video, of course, to make sure nothing weird came out of it. And it was really amazing. So, I'm
Good.
going to go ahead and share. It's a 6-minute video. And
And this is a chat.
this was it uses Google Gemini to do this. So,
So
and
did
I
you
will be
go
happy to,
into,
yeah,
did
go
you
ahead.
have to go into Google Gemini to do it, or did you have
Oh,
chat
it's,
go into Gemini?
no, not chat. I went in, it's called google.notebooklm,
Okay. Yeah, so not chat.
not chat. This is Google using Google tools. But this Notebook LM has been around for, in relative terms, a long time now. I say relative terms because, um, uh, as you guys may know, that Helen is now on her way to New Zealand, and she was going to stop in LA. I mean, she did, but she was going to stop at the WorldCoin Center in West Hollywood. Anyway, sorry, I got a little bit lost on that one. So, um, anyway, there
So,
was a lot of frustration with that one too.
uh, did you say Google Notebook?
Yes. So the tool is, let me put it in chat here. The tool is google.notebooklm.com, and go ahead and play with the free version. I think the free version will also make videos. It's just a super tool. And I'll show you in just a second here the video it created. Give me a moment. Oh. Allow Zoom workplace. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, apparently there's more I need to do here. Hold on a second. Oh, hang on. My technology. Okay, maybe now I can do it. I had to give Zoom permission. Let's see if it works now. I just did that. Okay, it wants me to type in the password, I guess. Oh. It wants me to quit and reopen. Okay. We have other things to. I think I can do it from on another. Well, I tell you what, I will just email it to you later. I'm a little annoyed because I tested this before I got on here, but apparently I had permission to show it to myself. Okay. All right. The gist of the video is I put in all of my research notes that I've been doing about answer engine optimization and generative engine optimization, put them into this notebook, and I said make a explainer video out of it because you actually have several options you can tell it to what to do, and it will um, create fabulous videos. So anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes if you choose the explainer video. It does the slides. They're colorful, they're creative, and the speaker does it straight to the point. It's just super, super amazing. So I apologize for not being able to show it to you, but I will show it. I will put it in the email so you can watch it yourself.
So
So
is it something you would use? Like I've got this the ultimate investment risk, the risk advisor that we're doing. I can put all the information, all the tips and everything about the show, and then it will create a video
yes,
and it'll create slides.
yes. Well, the slides are in the video, so you can't download them separately.
The slides are in the video. But did I have to put the slides in or did it create its
No,
own
it
slides?
generates them. That's why it's really cool. Now, it's not maybe 100% perfect, so you'll notice sometimes there's some errors in it, but it's if you get you 90% of the way there, it's just insanely incredible.
So
So
I
yeah,
clicked on that link,
yeah,
google.notebooklm.com.
yes. Did it work?
No, not for me. Does it work for anybody else?
I haven't tried
Oh,
it.
okay.
Google.notebooklm.com.
Let me
Oh.
see if I can do it from here.
Google.notebooklm.com.
No, not that one. Did it work?
Not working for me.
Bummer. It should you should be able to have access to a free version of it. Here, let me go.
You, the
Mine
one
says
that
it
you
won't
put in the
connect to the
chat, yeah?
server.
This site can't be reached.
Hang
Try
on.
using
Oh, I think there's a space in
notebooklm.google.
between.
What?
Oh, yeah, I put it backwards. I'm sorry.
Oh, notebooklm.google?
Google, yeah,
Yes. Thank you,
Notebook,
Nancy.
Notebook.
you're
What
welcome.
is it?
notebooklm.google.
Notebooklm.
Dot Google. And then
Dot-
no com or anything?
.com.
All right. Notebooklmgoogle.com.
NotebookLM.google.com.
Oh
.com.
my goodness.
Lois
Notebook.
put it in
Yeah, I
there.
got it. It came right up.
Okay, I see it now.
All right, let's see.
There's
So
a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Do you know if there's an app where you can put a video in to
AI and you can edit along with it?
You mean edit the video
Like
itself?
if you have let's say a 4-minute video and you put it into Chat GPT and you want to cut it down to a minute.
Ooh, cast magic. Wouldn't that be cast magic?
Well, Cast Magic will create clips.
I don't.
It won't necessarily edit it. You can use CapCut for that. I don't think you can do it with ChatGPT. No.
This doesn't show your video. It just opens up to welcome to NotebookLM.
Right. I can't because I didn't have anybody on my Zoom. I can't apparently show you the video, which actually,
You can't share that. You can't open share because
well,
you're already on Zoom. So maybe that's the conflict.
wait, I have it. But before I do that,
Okay.
Sarah's been waiting to has a question, and then it looks like Dean has a question. But I found out how to do it. Go ahead, Sarah.
Oh, okay. So you were talking about this video that you made and it did the whatever and the slides, da, da, da. Is that an agent?
It's no, it's Notebook LM. So I suppose you could consider it an agent, but
Oh.
it's behind the scenes with Google Gemini.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Dean.
I don't know if I raised my hand, but I don't have a question.
Okay, you look like you're about to say something. All right, can you now see the video on the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now after all that, we're here.
All right, let's just jump right in.
Oh,
yeah.
You know, when
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, you did this in Gemini. Do you think there's other AI platforms that would do it as well?
Yes, yeah, there's like Gamma. Well, it won't do it to this extent, but you can use Gamma.app is a fabulous tool for creating presentations with just one prompt. And there's some other ones out there, but I've only tried Gamma.app. It's amazing. I've seen it demonstrated, and then I use this one. So,
okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we'll let it roll here.
businesses think about SEO, they're kind of stuck back in 2015. They're thinking keywords, blogs, maybe a plugin. But the game, it is completely, and I mean completely, changed. So today, we're going to break down the new playbook for how you actually get noticed online. So, let me ask you this, straight up. Do you think you've already done SEO? A lot of people do. You know, they've sprinkled some keywords around, they've installed a plugin, and they check that box. But here's the thing. Doing that is like putting curtains on a house before the foundation is even cured. Sure, it looks like you're doing something, but it's not built on anything solid. The old way of thinking about search just doesn't cut it anymore, because the very idea of being visible has totally evolved. See, visibility today isn't just about showing up on a Google results page. No way. It's about being understood and even recommended by both the search engines we all know and the new AI engines, like ChatGPT and Google's AI overviews. And that requires a whole new way of thinking. So what we really need is a new framework. It's a 3-layer system that takes you from the absolute basics all the way to the cutting edge. First, you use SEO to become findable. That's step 1. Then you layer on AEO to become answerable. And finally, you add GEO to become truly recommendable. Let's break down exactly what that means, layer by layer. Okay, so let's build this thing from the ground up. We're starting with layer 1, SEO, what I'm calling the findable foundation. This is where it all begins, and trust me, you absolutely cannot skip this part. So good old SEO, search engine optimization. Think of this as the technical plumbing and wiring of your website. It's all about building a solid structure and creating the right signals so that search engines can find, crawl, and really truly understand what your site is all about. It's the non-negotiable first move. Now check this out. This shows the maturity curve of visibility. And what's so telling is that most businesses are totally stuck in stage 1, focusing only on that traditional SEO. But the real growth, the real opportunity, that lies in moving up that curve to stages 2 and 3. Really, it all boils down to this one simple truth. SEO gets you seen. Its main job is just to make your business visible in the first place. But as we're about to see, just being seen isn't the end goal anymore. And that brings us right to our second layer, which I call the answerable bridge. This is AO, and it's what connects that old world of search to the new world of AI and voice assistants. AEO stands for Answer Engine Optimization. It's the whole process of structuring your content so that an AI can actually understand it, quote it, and use it to answer questions directly. I mean, think about it. When you ask Siri or ChatGPT a question, that's not a search anymore, is it? It's a conversation. So what does that actually look like? Well, you're not just writing for rankings anymore, you're writing for retrievability. This means using Q&A formats, adding special code, schema markup to give the AI context, writing with absolute razor-sharp clarity, and really gunning for those featured snippets you see at the top of Google. Because if SEO gets you seen, then AEO gets you spoken. It's how you literally train AI systems to understand your business so well that they can actually talk about you, quoting your expertise word for word in their answers. And that, of course, leads us to the final and most advanced layer. This is the future. This is where you don't just provide answers, you become the trusted source. So welcome to GEO, the recommendable future. GEO, or Generative Engine Optimization, is all about positioning your brand to be retrieved, trusted, and most importantly, actively recommended by AI systems. This is the end game. You want tools like ChatGPT or Perplexity not just to quote you, but to actually suggest your business by name. And to do this, we have to start tracking totally new metrics. We're talking about things like, how often does an AI mention you? What's your share of AI voice compared to your competitors? And is the AI citing you accurately and with positive sentiment? This is the new frontier of analytics right here. And this is the final, most important piece of the entire puzzle. GEO gets you recommended. This isn't just about being visible anymore. This is how you go from being indexed by Google to being genuinely trusted and suggested by AI. So, let's put it all together. When you combine these three layers, you're not just doing SEO anymore. You are actually building your brand's visibility operating system. Think of it just like this. SEO builds the fundamental structure, the foundation. AEO takes that structure and gives it a voice that AI can understand and repeat. And then GEO uses that voice to earn your brand a trusted reputation inside those AI conversations. See how each layer builds directly on the last? Okay, so let's get really practical for a second. With SEO, your focus is findability, and you're tracking things like organic traffic and rankings. Simple enough. For AEO, your focus shifts to answerability, and you're measuring things like how many featured snippets you own. And then finally, for GEO, it's all about recommendability, and you're tracking those new metrics like AI citations and share of voice. So let's say it one more time, all together, because this is the one thing you really need to remember from all of this. SEO gets you seen, AEO gets you spoken, and GEO gets you recommended. That's it. That is the full visibility stack for this new AI-driven world, which really just leaves us with one last critical question for you to think about. In today's world, is your business just findable, or are you building a system that makes it truly recommendable?
Wow, that's great.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. Whoa, talk about powerful. Woo.
That
Did you
made it
so
so clear for all
yeah.
of us in just 6 minutes. That's great.
So Terza, you prompted that. Or did you put the like how did you come up with that?
No, so all the research I've been doing this week, learning from bits and pieces from this site and that site and ChatGPT, I put it all together in a document and put it in NotebookLM. Now, I think now that so what happened was behind the scenes that you couldn't see was initially when I tried to share it with you, Zoom said you need to give it permission and stuff like that. So I finally I gave it permission and it finally caught up with me while we were talking. And so that's why I was able to show. So, meaning I can now share, I hope, the notebook where it came from or where I put it in. So I can show you exactly how that works or what it
Is it
did.
is
Yeah.
there a link so we can go watch it again? I mean, I was taking notes furiously, you know, like, oh my gosh.
I
Whoa,
I
this
will
is
make it shareable so you can all watch it. Plus, I'll put it up on YouTube as well. as a
I mean,
separate.
Tirsa, you are out. I mean, from my perspective, you are out ahead of everyone. I mean, this is, everybody's talking about, well, what's happened to Google? Nobody's going to look at Google, but the reality is, so then how do you do this? And you just created it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm looking at
I just got a sales call yesterday morning from another company trying to sell me SEO. And now I feel like I'm armed. Well, can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? Or can you do this? And some of them are going to be no, we do SEO. And that's now in the past.
that's right.
You
Step
still,
one, it's step one.
yeah, this
This is
step one. You still need SEO. This
Right.
is not meant to say ignore it, but yes, you're absolutely right, Dean, and that's actually the what I'm working on for my new business behind the scenes is to provide that service for businesses.
No, I have a
it,
question.
Go ahead,
I
Peggy.
came up with this idea watching this. Why
Yes.
can't I put my course in this? I could either take recordings or whatever, put the course in it, and then sell the course, and then people could buy the course and follow it anytime they want. And then if they want to follow up, right, they can connect with me. Is
You
there any
absolutely can do that, and I'll
Does that
give you a
do
quick
that?
demonstration of how you might do that.
Oh, good.
So
Thank you.
first of all, here's what I did. So this PDF over here, oh, here, hold on. When you start up notebooklm.google.com, there's a place for you to enter your sources. So if I'll show you how you would do that. This is what it would look like. So this is what it looks like when you first create a notebook. You have the option of choosing, you can upload one of your own files. Actually, for the free version, you can upload up to 50 files.
Wow.
In the paid version, you can upload up to 500 files. So you can upload files. You can, if you already have them in your Google Drive, you can give them a link to, whatever your folder and the files are in here. You can give it a link to a website. It doesn't even have to be your website. Although the caveat to that is one, if the site's owner has protected it, and I don't know how to do that, but if they have, you can't go accessing everything on their site. That's locked to you. But a lot of sites are just public. The other thing is if the site is image heavy, it's only going to read text. So if they put all these gorgeous graphics on and their text is part of the graphic, this won't pick that up. So it'll pick up text. And then you can give it links to YouTube videos. So if you're wanting to learn about some topic and you found some great videos about it, you can give it links, put that in here. And if that video has a transcript that Google can read, it will analyze that and put that in here as well. The other option is, and I do this sometimes with my Cast Magic stuff, I will copy the transcript that it creates and put that in here and say, go with that. So that just gives you an idea of how you can use this. What's cool, among other things, about Notebook. So I put in, this here is a PDF basically of a bunch of stuff that I put together as part of my research, and I just plopped it all in one PDF and put it in here. When I did that, let's go back to sources here. When I did that, the first thing it does is create this overview. And it does, I believe, in less than a minute. It's just insane. But the
Yeah.
cool thing now is if I ask it any questions, when I accidentally chose that question, it will only take the answer from the sources that are over here. So it won't make stuff up.
Oh,
This practically eliminates your hallucination unless you put weird stuff in there yourself.
So it doesn't go out into the web to find additional resources. It only looks at what you provided.
Yes.
Okay.
And what's the link? What's the URL?
That's the one you provided. To create your own, it's notebooklm.google.com. google.com. So you can put your own sources into a,
Google.com. Okay.
this is,
NotebookLM.
students are using this all over the place for helping them study. So they upload a bunch of their things that they're studying and they can use it to help them study. Now,
Wow.
there's a bunch of things over here that this is the paid version. I don't know if all of these things come in the free version. So just know ahead of time. So first of all, it did this overview right away. It gave this, you know how you've seen it in ChatGPT and others where it gives you possible questions. It puts those down here. I accidentally chose one, but you could also just type questions and it will create them over here.
So
The
did it create the graphics also? I mean, they were pretty simple, but they were very clear.
Yes, it created them. So when you ask over here on this side, when you ask for a video overview, if you just click it, it defaults to whatever the basics are, which is what you saw. If you want other things, you can tell it you want an explainer, you want a brief video, you can choose what language it gets presented in, and then you can choose your visual style. In this case, I chose auto select, but I could have chosen any of these as a visual style, and it would create slides based on the style you chose. And then if you didn't want, if if you had in mind specific things that you wanted it to talk about, you would put that in here. And so it would now tailor the video towards exactly what it is you wanted to present.
Can you upload photos?
Not that I know of, at least not yet.
Okay.
So that's just the video. Where this started originally, NotebookLM, I mean, they started off with whoops, oh, I didn't want to do that. Well, okay. They started off with the audio overview. The audio overview is two AIs, a male voice and a female voice, acting like podcast hosts, and they
Oh,
take the material you gave it and create a mini podcast out of it.
I think this is how I met you. You presented in Debbie's group, networking group, a real estate listing, and just dropped the listing in, and it created like a podcast talking about the listing. It was amazing.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So you can choose, so like for the listing, if you wanted a shorter video, if you wanted the default, which I guess is 5 or 6 minutes. And actually, no, that can be like 14, or you can make it be longer. And then now, the one that it started with was the deep dive. Now you can choose to have it a brief, a critique, a debate. And again, you can tell it to focus on things. Now, another cool thing about the audio one is just like a podcast. Once it's created, it actually does the slides and the audio do take several minutes. So go have coffee or lunch or something and come back. But if this was available and I clicked on it and started playing it for you guys, I can interrupt it at any time and ask it a question. And the AI podcast hosts will stop, answer my question, and then they'll go on.
wow.
Wow.
So
It's
that
very polite.
that audio part I know for sure, and what I just described to you comes with the free version. I think the video overview comes with the free version. The mind map doesn't come with the free version. The reports, I think some of them, but it's not as nice as this in the paid version. So I can choose any of these preset reports, and it will again create them just from the sources that are in there, including I could write my own prompt and have it create whatever I want. Flashcards are super for studying topics, including your own, right? So if I was going to go out on stage, beyond Zoom, I would probably make flashcards of my stuff and make sure I knew my stuff backwards and forwards. Um, and then a quiz. It will also generate a quiz. These two things for sure are part of the paid as well as the mind map. So go play with the free version at least. And anything you want to learn, this is a great way to teach yourself about it. So let me
So,
go. Yeah.
so quick question.
Yeah.
I had to get off for a second, and I'm just thinking, I have a YouTube channel on travel. So I could generate a video. Can I upload then photographs and insert them? No. Okay.
But not here. Now, actually, I would, if you can upload, you can download this video, or here it is, it would be down here. This is the one I just shared. So you can, all right, played for you. I downloaded it and I actually played it directly from my screen instead of from the notebook itself.
Okay.
You can download a video. I've tried sharing the notebook with other people. I think I can share the free version with other people. I can't share this version here because I can only share apparently at the moment with people on my team. And people on my team are the ones who have the tearsafactor.com. And for me to add people on my team is like, I don't know, an additional $20 a month or something like that. It's like, okay, that's enterprise level. That's not where I'm at yet. So,
Okay. I'm just curious. Wow, this is really cool stuff.
Well, I noticed that I put it in the chat that it supports PDF, text, Markdown, audio, e.g., MP3. If the photograph was a PDF instead of a JPEG, it probably would be able to take it.
that's possible. Yeah. Let me know if you try it. Or,
I will
yes.
try it.
Anyone who tries it, come back next week and let us know. So I like your comment, Sarah.
No, would she repeat what you just said about the JPEG?
No
It,
JPEG.
it doesn't say it accepts a JPEG, but I think if you converted your JPEG to a PDF, you'd be able to upload it.
But I
Okay.
don't know if it would read it. So that's a really good question.
That is a
Yeah.
good question.
But anything you have at least a text format, it will read. So yes,
Cool.
welcome to a whole new world. But the reason I love NotebookLM so much is because Sarah, at the very beginning of the call, before we even started the recording, everyone was talking about how overwhelming it is to try to keep up with AI and AI tools. There's so much out there.
I don't know if anybody said this, but there was another tool that was recommended on one of the Facebook groups, and it was Galaxy.ai.
Yes.
And then yesterday in a meeting with John Logar, he recommended another one, I think U.com or something.
Yes.
And Galaxy AI it's an called it not a consolidator, but something like that.
Aggregator. Yeah.
Aggregator. Like apparently I signed up and I got 300 tools, which I thought was enormous. And now they're offering on Galaxy AI like 3,000 platforms. That's why I asked you, what's an alternative? Because with 3,000, there's got to be another platform that seems I'll ask AI. I'll ask, is there another AI platform that is comparable to Notebook LM? That would be interesting to see.
It's a good question. I don't know the answer. It's a great question. So if anybody does any research on it, let us know. And if I get a chance, I'll do it. This is, I didn't sign up for it either. I mean, I signed up, I have a free account, but I can't show you anything on it because it actually do anything. You have to sign up for the subscription. So it's It's insane. I know Debbie Morrow loves this and uses it all the time for her stuff. So I'm going to move away from that a little
So,
bit because
so what are the competing AI packages? A month ago or so, we looked at
Mhm.
you.com,
Yep.
which offered you, a collection of and then there's Galaxy AI, I guess, is including different AIs for $15 a month, right?
$15 a month, or if you could swing it, their current Black Friday special is like $399, whatever it was on the screen, for lifetime access. If you can swing that, I would say that would it's highly worth it, highly, doable. Or you can continue paying $15 a month, for as long as you use it.
Well, we
Do
just don't know,
do you think that some of these companies aren't going to go away or get merged with other companies?
Possibly.
Oh,
yeah.
That
And
happens all the
and
time anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
and
so
G
much has
right,
happened
exactly.
in the last 24 months. So much has happened with AI, including these companies popping up. I almost wouldn't want to sign up for anything for lifetime because in 2 years or 5 years, it might just be a completely different landscape.
Yes.
I signed up for Galaxy AI the other day, and it was I took the annual membership. It was $99 instead of 180. I thought it was worth it. I don't know. We'll see. Although what was interesting was something I wanted to talk to you about, Terza, was they have Chat 5. I was on the free version of Chat. So I went into the new Chat 5 and I asked it, "Do you save the chats I have with you?" And it said no. And I said, so it said I have to bring back my notes, that it doesn't save it. And I don't know if that was just because it was Galaxy AI at such a discounted, fee, but it said,
Oh,
it will not remember anything.
on
Mm,
Galaxy, it won't. I
Yeah.
mean, Galaxy will learn more about you, but specifically for ChatGPT or any of the LLMs, it won't remember. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I mean my free chat, which I probably will upgrade now, but it remembers everything. I mean it really makes a difference.
So
So
I think the one we looked at a month ago or so, it wouldn't remember your previous account, but when you made a new account through them, from that point forward, it would remember all your chats with ChatGPT. Am I correct about that?
I would have to go back and verify, Dean, to be
Okay.
sure. Yep. Yeah. That's
So,
by now it probably could. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. So I haven't kept up with Claude. Apparently, Claude's coding engine, if you're into coding, has also blossomed tremendously.
wow.
So it's insane, but take it one step at a time. But I encourage you to use Notebook LM to help teach you things so you don't feel so overwhelmed.
What's the, how do you get to Notebook LM? Is it .lm?
It's remember you put it in, Lois. It's notebooklm.google.com.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That
find
was a long time ago, Tirza. We've been around the world since then.
and
Ah,
I was gonna say, Jersey, you say take it one step at a time. It's like you need to take 10 steps at a time to keep up, you know?
it does seem that way. So this is my free notebook. Uh, so I could probably one of the things that's available apparently, at least I don't, it's probably on the paid too. There are public notebooks, but mind you, I don't know how you get to have a public notebook. So these are ones created elsewhere from like The Economist and The Atlantic and some other ones. So you can say you were interested in the World Ahead 2025, which was created in July 7, and it has 70 sources. So if we click on it, um, this is how a public facing notebook looks. You can see what the sources are. They said they have 70 in here.
I don't know that we're seeing what you're trying to
Oh,
pull.
sorry. I have to restart the share to take you to my other browser. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Yes. Okay. This is my
The world
browser
ahead.
where I have the free notebook because I want to be able to show you what's available. So hang on, let's go back. Let me back up one so I could show you where I got this. Okay. You're seeing my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So my notebooks, you've seen a version of those. This public notebooks are called featured notebooks. And then apparently there's some called shared with me. I haven't shared my notebook with anyone and no one shared it with me. It's just that that's when I was playing back when I was playing with this. But for the public facing notebooks, and as far as I know, I don't know how you get your stuff featured on the public feed. That's done with Google somewhere behind the scenes. So there's business, the Atlantic, um, travel, arts and culture, Google research, our world in data. So there's only these that are publicly available now. I think Google's just testing it out.
And
And the
what
one I
are
was,
these?
pardon?
And what are these?
These are notebooks, but these are created by big companies. The Atlantic, I think, is a like a magazine,
Yep.
right? Um,
Economist is too.
here's a business one, earnings reports for top 50 corporations, and you'll see it was originally compiled April 17, 2025, and it has 168 sources. But if you're interested in this sort of thing, you would click on it. And over here, so you've got three tabs now across the top. Over here, you can look at the sources they used to make this notebook, and there's 168 of them. You can go into the chat, and just like the other notebooks that we've created, you can type in a question, and your question will only be answered if the answer is to be found in those 168 sources. And then Studio, um, apparently some people have created some videos on this. This is one of those.
Welcome to the Deep Dive, your express lane to understanding the most important.
So
Wow.
I don't want to do that. I interrupted it on purpose so I could show you. I think I could ask a question here. Actually, I'm not convinced of that, but that's the mini podcast between two AI hosts. So these in the studio were created by whoever created this notebook. And there's briefing docs, sample questions, FAQs.
Wow.
Yes, Nancy.
I basically took a picture, put it into Photoshop, and made it into a PDF, and uploaded it to NotebookLM.
Uh-huh.
And it gave me a written description of the photo, which I put all of
Okay.
that into the chat.
Okay. Wow.
So
Cool.
it couldn't see the picture or show me the picture in LM, but it could absolutely describe what the picture, which became a PDF, was.
So you could use it to help you name your art pieces if that was.
Yes, absolutely.
You could create a notebook that's a mini brochure.
Exactly. Except it doesn't do the pictures
Right.
itself.
Right.
But
But
yeah,
you
no,
can
it's
download
very,
the stuff. Yeah.
yes, I can copy it and just put it into. But I do like using ChatGPT because it's learned my keywords and my schema that I'm using. Um, the biggest hassle is we have so many items now. It's trying to keep it from naming things the same thing.
Yeah. 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 I could see where that would be interesting.
I just wanted to share. I tried it.
Thank you. Thank you. Jump right in there. So that's I wasn't necessarily intending to detour into Notebook LM, but because of the questions we had in the very beginning when we started, um, I wanted to share that there are tools you can use to help teach yourself. and also keep track of your own notes. Emlyn and Peggy and I have, I mean, I've got this one, Emlyn's got a stack, I've got more over here. But with ChatGPT, you could take pictures of your handwriting, upload it, your whatever you wrote by hand, upload it in ChatGPT and say, translate this. I mean, translate this into readable English.
It would have, yeah.
So first you write something out and say, this is my handwriting.
No, no, no. If you were writing notes and you didn't want to take the time to transcribe your notes,
It's
you,
maybe it's better now, but before last year it said, no, it can't. It
oh,
can't understand it.
it can now.
Good, I'll try it again.
I can't even understand my own notes, so I don't know that ChatGPT could. I have to reread it, and I said, "Now, what was I trying to say here?"
I'm glad you said that because I do the same thing. I'm like, what did I write?
It's because we're watching whoever we're writing
Yeah.
as fast as we can, and then we don't go immediately back to correct it.
Yes. So if I just put my notes into notebooks, whoops, it would be great. No, 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 no. I grab random pieces of paper and write stuff down.
Oh,
I,
Yeah.
it's a good thing that I might struggle with showing you things on my screen. It's a good thing I'm not zooming out and showing you my office.
Oh
So
dear.
what browsers are you using? Because you have all these different programs and it's all in the same browser, or you use different browsers?
So what happened, Marcy, is I have two main Google accounts. So my first free Google Mail account ever, which way, way, way back when, I created as tirza.soulcolorado@gmail.com. I've kept that one from the beginning because any other adventures I've ever had with emails or anything else, at least everybody knows who knew anything about me knows so they can find me there, if nothing else. Then later I created a business called the Terza Factor.
Mhm.
And at the time that was my wearable art. And the Terza Factor umbrella sort of started getting a whole bunch of other things. So I created the tearsofactor.com and created a separate Google account for it. So that's why that's why you see me going back and forth between different browsers. So the Terza.Soul Colorado has all my paid ChatGPT stuff. The Terza Factor, that's where I have my paid Google Gemini stuff. So it's confusing, but it's the best I can do right now.
Yeah, but that's an account. It's not a Gmail account. It's a Google account.
It's two different Gmail accounts.
Yeah.
But here's a factor is I extended it to make it a Google business account. That's why it's a paid account. And with that paid business account, that's
Oh,
why I have NotebookLM Plus.
okay, fine. And what is the cost of the business account?
It's just under $17 a month.
Okay.
Yeah. And with that, Nancy, if I hire people in my business, I could give them their own accounts on the Terza Factor. So I could have Marcy at thetearsofactor.com, and then you would have access, or I could, let me rephrase that. As the administrator, I could grant you access to whatever tools I have.
That's interesting. I had really didn't understand that before. So I appreciate that.
You're welcome. So we've gone a little over time, guys, but go ahead, Peggy. I'll answer your question.
no, I'm just waving goodbye. I gotta go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, this has been great fun. This is and
Thank you.
learning more and more stuff, and it's fun to share with everybody. It really is.
I have
Awesome.
an idea, kind of last minute. What do
Yes.
you think about like assigning us? Why don't we each do a little project using NotebookLM? for next week's little meeting. And
Yes,
how each one of us did, what we did in NotebookLM.
that's a great idea. I'll even put that in the email. So whoever shows up, hopefully we'll do something with Notebook LM and share.
Oh, I might be sick next week.
Says the teacher.
That's where I learned it.
One thing to sit in these meetings, but it's another thing to actually do it.
Yes,
Yes.
it is. It's
And
a
then
fabulous idea.
all learn from that.
Yes. Thank you very much, Dean. I will put that into practice. All right. See everybody next week.
All right. Take
Thank
care.
Thank
you.
you.
You're
Big
welcome.
fun.
Take care.
All right.
All the best.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Terza.
Have a great weekend.